Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to build a redstone carpet bomber. As you can see, when I first pulled this up, we have just complete and utter destruction. I will show you the cause of this, which are these things. These things are my redstone bombers. Yeah, trying to think here. I don't, apologize for the inconvenience. I don't exactly know where I am right now, but yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Let me first find this area over here that I was at. There it is. So I'm going to build this right here. So what you'll need is one piston, just regular piston. I'd say 4 blocks of sticky slime blocks, which this can vary depending on like how you build it. You don't need any of that. You'll need 2 sticky pistons. You'll need 2 observers, a block of redstone, and 2 dispensers, and a lot of TNT. A lot of it to fill the entire thing. You don't have to have TNT. You can use whatever you want. It's just recommended, is what it is. But yeah, you can use TNT. You can use fireworks, arrows. I don't know why you'd use arrows, but yeah, it works with anything. So what you'll do is first you want to get it off the ground. I suggest at least below or above the clouds. Any higher and it will well, it won't work. Well, it will work, but it'll still drop it, but it just won't damage the ground. If you go too low, the TNT itself will blow it up. So it's suggested you go, I'd say about this high, I'd say. But with mountains being in the world, it's a bit difficult. But yeah, what you'll start out with is building just a piston, just regular. Then you take your slime blocks, you put one on the piston and then one above that slime block, creating a kind of corner shape, with the piston being against the blocks and slime blocks. Next, you'll do your observers, which will go like this, so that the redstone will activate the sticky pistons, which go right below those. Make sure these are the face is facing up, so you have to look up like I did and place the observer like that. See, the red dot is right there. Then you want to take your sticky piston and you'll put it there underneath the observer on both sides. Then you'll take your slime block and you'll put it on the sticky pistons. Now the reason the sticky pistons are there so it can pull this back to it and it'll keep going back and forth. Excuse me. And right now it just works regularly like an airplane or whatever. But this is where the dispensers come into play and the TNT. You put a dispenser here and you put a dispenser here, right? Basically creating this kind of 2x3 with the redstone being in the middle of it, and your end result will look like this. And to start it, you put the redstone block there, and now you have a carpet bomber. Pretty effective, if I do say so myself. I'll get into how effective it is after I show you something else. So, with this design here, see TNT launches itself. With this design here, what you can do is you can make it lengthy. So what you'll do is it'll take more materials, but you have 2 blocks, any type of block except anything that isn't immovable. 2 blocks regular, 2 slime blocks on both sides. So it'll take like 6 blocks of like cobblestone, or in my case smooth stone, and 4 extra blocks of slime. It'll look like this. And then what you can do is you build out 3, doesn't matter what block you use, I'm just using it to build, and you want to build this again on the back of it so that the slime is grabbing it on the back like so. See, it's touching it, grabbing it, and then you want to just repeat the original one, which is like this. Take your sticky piston here, slime block, dispenser here, and dispenser here. And you can keep doing this for as long as you can keep it rendered, because once it's not rendered, after a while, it will shut off. Ugh. Now to start this, it's different from the other one you'll just put up the front. You have to start by putting it in the back first, like that. See, it won't move. Now if I add the one in the front, that's going to pull that, and it's going to move along with it, creating 4 blocks dropping down. Like this. And it's a lot more effective at destroying stuff, as you can do. And to shut it off, all you have to do is break the one on the front. Like that. And now, there you go. It's shut off completely. If you look, that was only 4 blocks of TNT dropping down per block. And it already did a major catastrophic damage, especially the environment around it. Now, that's one way to build it. Another way to build it would be to take your thing, ignore that little modification, and put a piston, build the exact same way you did it before. Piston, slime block, observers, like this. We're going to modify the original version of what we had. So it's going to drop 4 blocks of TNT without making the extended version. This one takes less materials, but drops 4 blocks of TNT, just like that one. That is effective. I chose a wrong time to record this video, but not as effective, but works just the same. Take your dispensers, you put them here. Now the difference is this thing will take 2 extra slime blocks. You want to take your right or your left, doesn't really matter, put them there. And then you'll take a dispenser and you'll put it on the back like that. So it'll drop behind it, creating 3. Now to do 4, you're going to need another observer. You'll put it right on the front. Doesn't matter on this side or the other side, but it's all the same. Facing up. And then you'll want to take a sticky piston. Basically, you're repeating this thing right here. Except instead of putting slime block, you'll just put 1 redstone block. Then you'll take a block of any choice, put it above that redstone block, and then put a dispenser going out to the side. This one will drop, in turn, 4 blocks of TNT. As you can tell. And it's actually really effective. It is pretty effective for such a small machine. I'm gonna run to the other one, but it takes a little bit less materials than that one does. Pretty fun to use. It's in case you are in survival and you want to build one of these. But yeah. So the effectivity with this one is a lot better than this one, and I'll show you why. So I have a machine over here, and like I said, you can build it to any length you want. And taking that into consideration, if I go off, I can find it. You can see marks from over there. So all I have to do is, since they all travel in a straight line, you can kind of just follow that kind of length, and you can see right there. It's right there. It's hard to see on your screen, but on mine, I can see it pretty well. Right here. Pardon for the background noise if you hear that. I'm not sure you do, but whatever. This is a long one. This one drops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. So this one drops 16 blocks of TNT per block it moves. And all I have to do to start it is bring the redstone block and put it right there. Like so. And there you go. You have a 16 block dropping bomber of death. This thing destroys land really effectively. It's very costly when it comes to materials, but this thing will level anything at least, I think, like 20 blocks. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it doesn't do too well when it comes to ice. So I'll let this run a little bit to show you what happens when it comes across ice. And it's also very TNT, it's like TNT hungry is what it is. It uses a lot of TNT, if you can't tell. These are all full of TNT. Every single one of these are just full of TNT. So, like, if you have a creeper farm, and then you go off and get lots of sand, you can make these generally pretty easy. If someone, if you're a long-time survival player, and you want to destroy one of your friend's bases and everything around it, this is the way to go. So, as you can see, this thing is... on the other, over there, I guess it didn't do well on the ice over there, but here it's just destroying it. It's so loud, too. I'm going to fly back up here. But this thing just rips through the ice. Like, if I come down here, it's just it's just obliterating. And it's, I come under here. That is a lot of explosion. And it'll just keep going. For as long as the redstone is powering it, it will continue to move forward, whether it has something in it or not. This one's the same way to stop it. It's this block right here. I'm going to just let it run a little bit longer. And I'll let it just see how effective it is. Because last time, I remember, it wasn't very effective on the ice. But I don't know. I'm tired, folks. I'm real tired. As you can see, if it's in between right here or it's over here, it's a lot harder to hit. I mean, in between is not a big deal, but once on the outer edges, sometimes it can be difficult. But yeah, this thing's just going to keep wiping through here, blowing up the ice. I'm going to shut it off. I accidentally placed an extra one right there, but to shut it off, like I said, just go to the front and break it. And the thing will just stop moving. It'll finish the cycle, pushing it all the way forward to connect it, and it stops. In survival, to stop this, it's suggested that, see, I'll start it here again. It suggests that if you want to stop it, you get in front of it, and you put blocks in front of it. Because if you put enough blocks in front of it, it can't move. So if you build a little, like I'd say four blocks in front of it, like if I break this and then this, oh, okay, well, it'll move, right? But if I use something cheap, like an immovable block, such as a furnace, and go over here and put it right here, which I'm pretty sure is a movable block. Nope, never mind. I guess that doesn't work. But like obsidian will. I know obsidian will. So furnaces tend to not. I don't know. That's weird. But if you take a piece of obsidian and you put it right there, it'll stop the entire thing. That's if you don't want to break the redstone block every time, but then you also have to break this every time to start it. But yeah, either that or you get in front of it as it's coming at you, and you mine the slime block in the front. So it's already out of TNT in the front, but you go into the front, you look at it, and you begin to mine. Or you just have to break the one slime block and then break the redstone block. And this will happen, which is super annoying. But yeah, to fix this, you just mine this piston, put a sticky piston, activate it, break it again, and it'll pull it forward. And then you replace the sticky piston with just a regular piston. Now it's ready to go again after you put the slime block back, like that. And yeah, so as you can see, this thing, like I said, the water's freezing again, which is the reason why it didn't look like it worked. But as you can tell, it worked very well. And I'll show you some other cataclysmic damage. I don't know if I used that word right, but as you can tell, I'm very tired, even though it's only like 5 o'clock. But yeah, see, this thing just ripped through here, over there. And if we keep going back to where I originally built this thing, I will show you everything I have done with these. Well, not everything. Ugh. I have used these on another world. If you can tell right here, see the water froze over again, which is the reason why it looks like I didn't do much. But like, if I keep going, you can see just more and more damage. This used to be a level ground here, and it got about that deep right there. Like, it's no joke. This thing is pretty effective. If I go back here, right? I go down here, which its furthest point down is right here, which is base scraping, so I won't count that, but I'll count this, right? 43 ground level is right here. I will be right back momentarily. Alright, I am back, folks, to finish this video. Sorry about that. People were coming in. So, as I was saying, this is ground level 71. And if I go down here, 43. So that's about 28 blocks deep, which is pretty amazing for a griefing device. But as we keep going, you can tell it just wrecked the land. Like, just completely wrecked. This area, anyway. See, as you can tell, kind of banged up the walls, but it only got this area. Which, it's a pretty wide area, but if we keep going, you can see I just completely destroyed this area of land. This is what happens when you use a lot. So if you have a lot of resource and a lot of TNT, you can really destroy an area. Now if I come up here though, if you look in these, they're still pretty full. See, if you look, this still has a lot of TNT. See, if I take these and I just kind of combined it like that, and then I take this one, it still has 6 in stacks and 44 pieces. In this one and every other one. So you could kind of distribute it, you know. I only use what? 2 stacks and, 22? 2 stacks and 22 to get to that point. But as you can see, if you run multiple over the land, you really get something really effective. So if we go to ground level, which is right here, I'd say, just about, 68. If we go down here, and we keep going, which its deepest crater of impact would be right here. So we were at 68, now we're at 41. I think we're at 68, hold on, 41, so up here, averaging 69. So that's about 28 blocks down, I'd say. Yeah, 28 blocks. And, you know, some areas it missed. The sponge and stuff, so the reason why there's gold here and stuff like that, I was blowing up people's bases that they had to try and survive carpet bombing. Little mini games like that, you know. If you're interested in me showing you as a people, hold on. Time, set, day. Anyways, as I was saying, if you guys are interested in figuring out how to do other things, I can make all sorts of different things like droppers, whatnot. It's whatever. If you want to know how to make like a generator with command blocks, I can do that. I can do generators. I'm pretty good at command blocks, and I can do other tutorials. Just leave it down in the comment section below. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So if you really liked the video and it really did help, please leave a like and subscribe, as I am a very small channel, but it's still a really effective carpet bomber. So yeah, if you have any ideas on what you want me to show you guys how to do, I will try and make a video on it. And if it doesn't work, I will make a video on it anyway to explain why it doesn't work. So yeah, that's all I got. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.